older, like sometimes you just don't have the energy to play them games. You know what I'm saying? So when
Very
that's
true.
over with, that's all.
Very true. So I personally don't feel like it's learned. Because if you learn something, that means
Hmm.
you've seen it before. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you have people that have seen it, like growing up or whatever. Just like when people say, "Oh, um, you know, I grew up watching my mama take care of this, that, and the third, this person, whatever." Like, so that's who I am now. That's your morals, your values. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is instilled into you, you know, learn behavior, whatever. So I feel like it can be learned because you can see it, but also like it's like some people will sit there and just use that as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? To make it okay, and that's
True.
where I draw the line. Like I'm not. That's a no for me. A hard no.
Okay.
I think that's enough for everybody once they get to that point, though.
And
Yeah.
I mean, some people will
Yeah.
put up with cheating because our ancestors did it
Yeah. Yeah.
to
Back
the
in
end
the.
of time. They
Yeah.
held
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
down.
People. Yeah.
So
But I feel like I've seen some people who grew up with very healthy relationships, like parent wise, or if they were raised by grandmothers, grandfathers, and you know, they don't cheat, or some people do. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like at the end of the day, it's self control. Like, it could be a learned thing. Like, if you don't have self control in general, you learn, or you've been taught it's okay to not take accountability or not, you know, hold back on certain things that you may want to do and not be impulsive. I feel like it could be a 50-50 thing. It can be learned in certain situations for people, and then it can't be. But ultimately, I feel like people just gonna do what they want to do.
And that's where I get back to, I guess, a certain levels to it.
it's always certain
It's always
levels.
certain levels.
You
Level
making
to these-
excuses for these cheaters.
I'm not. No, I'm not making excuses at all for
Uh-huh.
anybody. But I do agree with the fact that it either can be learned or it's just like something that's
Yeah, you just do it because you just don't care about either the person you're
Right.
with, or you just have a lack of respect for other people in the situation that you put them in.
right. So that, but also still hold them accountable because it's different strokes for different folks.
So,
Basically.
question: have you cheated before?
I've only cheated in retaliation one time, twice actually. I do apologize.
Okay. Was it a thrill behind it,
Was it
or
a thrill?
like?
No, it was the like the get back at the time, and then afterwards it's like I just literally moved on. So I mean, checkmate.
It was
So it really, like you really could have just ended it and
I
X'd
could
out the
have,
cheating.
but I just really needed that.
the person did you wrong, and you decide I'm just gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
right.
you how you did me.
So and it was revenge.
Hurt people,
That's
hurt
what I
people,
said. It was a revenge thing.
Gotcha.
hurt people, hurt people.
They
It
really do.
was. That was younger days. Now,
Right.
would
But
I
you
do it
mature.
currently now? Absolutely not. But at that time,
Shit, we getting to that age where you gotta shut that shit down. For
I'm
all
at
that
the age
cheating, you
right
gonna
now
be
where I'm not even
alone
trying
forever.
to put a whole title on you if we're not even going to that stage. Like I'm not even spending, wasting my time with anybody if we're not even
Right.
going to that stage. Like we're past 30.
Time is the most valuable currency we have.
That part, I don't have time for the extra. So I mean, I know
For
we
sure.
kind of went off on a tangent, but still.
I mean, that's the
I
whole
mean,
point.
it all ties in.
That's the whole point.
It all ties in, but it's definitely like it's not a learned behavior. But some people will say that they do it because that's all they know.
Yeah, they saw their daddy or their mama cheat on
Mhm.
whoever they were with, and that's all they know.
And it's your environment basically. So what you were saying, like if they learn it or not.
Yeah, you just gonna at the end of the day, people gonna make the decisions that they want to make. So,
Sure. Yeah. True.
um,
Let me not out my
But like she said, it's levels to it. So
It's
she gonna
levels.
forgive the cheater for
levels to
something.
Again, I only cheated. How many times have you cheated?
How many times?
You asked me.
dang. Mm-mm. You asking me or you ask Ty, right?
Man, y'all wild out here.
Did she not just ask me?
My client says she does not want to.
right.
Exactly.
You don't have
Because
to answer
what?
the question, but didn't you just ask me that though?
I say, have you cheated? You
I
going?
did
You
go through
asking how
question,
many
okay.
times? Because
No.
you told how many
I
times.
apologize. I take that. That's me.
Look, she took the cake and ran with it.
But listen, I mean,
I like where you went with it.
younger me, like I enjoyed life. So I mean, probably a couple of times, but it wasn't like learned behavior. It probably was like the thrill behind it or whatever. And sometimes, when you're younger, you don't even be liking the other person. Like you, like. So with that being said, like it's just really the thrill behind it, I
That makes
guess.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it was the rush. Like, ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
exactly. It keep you feeling like a kid.
Yeah, yeah, we want to keep stay youthful.
Yeah. But when you get older,
Then
that's,
yeah,
that's
nah,
a hard no for me.
yeah, nah, don't play them games. I love how y'all answered that question. Y'all went back and forth. Right?
I love that you sound skate over.
Yeah, just slide to the right.
So next topic.
We
Next topic. Let's see. I believe the next topic was growing up after a breakup. I believe
was it?
growing
too.
after a breakup. I just
Yeah.
I forgot the exact like wording
That
of
one.
it.
Growing after a breakup.
Yeah. Okay.
You
So
gonna edit this out?
Huh? Oh, okay.
so the reason I chose that question is because I feel like a lot of people don't learn the life lessons of the people that they've been engaged with for a minute. So like I feel like every relationship, whether friendship, romantic or platonic, whatever, you should learn from the interactions with that person to make sure you don't make the same mistakes, especially in relationships. If you continuously date the same person and it always ends bad, you're not growing from your previous relationship, and that's why you keep either attracting the same type of person or you're stuck in the same cycle continuously in every relationship that you're in.
Yeah.
So,
Chime in.
chime in.
I'm still thinking on it. You go ahead.
Okay. So growing after each relationship, I feel like with the two examples that I just gave when I said I did cheat and out of retaliation basically for that, I think my growth in that is kind of number one, putting myself first when it comes to anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then number two, just knowing that you don't have to stoop to that level in order to move forward with your life.
So basically, not learn your previous relationship when you did all of that, making sure that you don't, how I put it, you don't make that person bring out the worst in you.
That part, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to like be evil in order to just depart from a certain person.
For sure. Yeah. People can end on terms, just chill.
But sometimes it might be.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a
Deserving.
little hectic.
It just depends on how much they play with you. Because for me, I feel like when I do give in a relationship, I give wholeheartedly. And I give you chance after chance after chance. And when I feel like you done stepped on me like a fucking doorknob or, a doormat so many times, it's about that time.
That's that water sign in you.
I do about
Being
exactly.
forgiving.
Very calming.
Very calming.
But
It just go
also
with the
turn
flow.
up.
Go with the flow. That water sign.
Excuses.
It's not an hello.
Excuses.
Water sign on one side. Come on, help me
But
out.
That's just like I cheated because I cheated. My people cheated. No,
I'm not saying
that's
that I
an
cheated
excuse.
because I cheated. It's just
No, I'm saying you're
it's the
saying
fact
that
that I had to.
the
Number one.
qualities of a Pisces. Throw that out the window.
Yeah.
Ooh. But see, I don't
No,
know.
because you your own person. Like
Yeah.
when you talking to somebody,
Oh, you
you're gonna be
talking about just the
different with
times in general,
everybody. So
yeah.
like all that.
Yeah.
Don't attribute none of that to me and say I act how I act because of X, Y, and Z. Like no, you putting labels on me and I don't like it.
But I mean, I feel like we do go with the flow. Water signs, we just go with the flow.
She just said don't put that.
I'm just saying on that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a big Leo all day. But a lot of stuff that people say about Leos, I don't agree with. So
I can understand that.
certain stuff, it's like
Yeah.
give me a chance first, and then say, okay, I can see this quality, in you.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see this
yeah.
attribute, like But
For
don't
sure.
just come out. Oh, Leos are. Hold on.
But nah, I feel that.
Well, no.
So I guess how have you grown from one of your relationships?
I
Your
feel like
breakups?
I feel like I grew up like out of the relationships I've had.
Mhm.
I feel like every single one I've learned my lesson, and each person that I've dated has all been like pretty much different from each other. There may have been like one or two things that in the past, and I'm like, okay, nah, this is the same trait that the previous person had. So why am I dealing with that?
Yeah.
And I make sure like after those relationships, like I had to I had to self-evaluate myself. Like, okay, what the heck is wrong with me? And why do I find this attractive? Or why I didn't see these red flags in the beginning? They brought
But
me
I
to
feel
where
like
I
when
am.
you growing up and you younger and you just like learning these things, those red flags are like that shit is a thrill. You know what I'm saying? Until you
Yeah.
get older and you start to be like, yeah, no, this is not what's up.
Yeah.
You know, but you chase those red flags. You just
Some
have
of
the
them red
option
flags
if
was
you
hidden.
want to
I ain't gonna lie
chase
to you. I was dating magicians. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Not pull it out the hat.
Pulling rabbits out the hat. I'm like, dang,
I'm
this is how you
confused.
roll. Okay, I did not know that.
I'm
Right.
confusion.
Yeah, I am Confucian. So, but like you said, yeah, you grow, and when you young, some things you just like, okay, yeah, this is a little excitement here. I like
Right,
this.
right.
But then after a while, that excitement go away when you not, things ain't clicking like you want it to click. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you can grow after a breakup. Some people like once they break up, they still go and chase that same thrill. So they fall into that same little loophole
repeated
or whatever,
cycle. Yeah,
dating the same women. But I mean that all that comes with like maturing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you really got to like instill that shit in yourself for you to know, okay, this is what I'm gonna deal with, this is what I'm not gonna deal with. So after that, you know what I'm saying, then you'll grow, but you have some people that are still stuck in the same way and they'll get out of relationships and they have to do a different type of growth because they are so used to leaning on their partner. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, not live like that. So then they just latch on to the next person and they put
Yeah.
that same baggage on you and it's like I'm not that person. So you need to grow and you need to go because I'm not dealing with it at all.
That part.
but I think like you said, people when they get out of relationships and they end up dating the same person, that's
Mhm.
because they don't mature after that relationship.
Right.
So that's why, if you grow up after a relationship, well, each relationship, hopefully it's not too many. We ain't talking about have like 10 million of them, but like hopefully if they grow up after that first one, things don't be as rocky. Like I always feel if somebody breaks up with someone, they need to have at least like 6 to 7 months after that relationship to rebuild themselves, get out of the norms that they had with their previous relationship.
But is that normal?
What you
that-
mean?
Like, do you feel like everybody gonna wait that amount of time?
What you mean wait?
I know-
That's
I
a
don't-
short amount of time for me.
How many months?
6?
You have some people that are serial daters. They are not gonna
Oh
wait
yeah, I
6
know
months.
some people who literally get out of a relationship and they in the next
Yes.
10 business days they in a whole
And
new
some
one.
people
Moved
like-
in.
Sometimes that's not good though. That's what she's saying. Like
Yeah.
you should want to.
You
have
should
at
want to
least that
give
6
that
months.
time. Give that time to at
Listen,
least get over
I
the
know
person first.
someone who like when she get out of a relationship, she going straight to another one because
How
they
long
live
is she
together.
in a relationship though? That's
So
my-
she need a house.
I know, but how long is they
Like
in a
she in the
relationship?
next one.
I can't be hopping
In
in.
there.
Ooh,
Y'all talking about
yeah,
in it.
yeah. I'm telling you, in
In there,
it.
yes.
But I
So-
mean, but that's the thing. That's a problem. If you have to always depend on somebody else, and that's basically you really in a relationship for shelter,
This
Right.
not for love. You in there for for a house and
That's what I said. That's the
A
U-Haul
wa-
joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
You're for 2 hots in the cot, basically, but on the luxury side, because you get in house, yeah,
In-house treatment. The cooking and cleaning.
cooking, and
Man.
cleaning, but I understand, yeah, we know some people who literally
But that don't make it right though. For
It
them to do
don't.
that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how long is she in that relationship? Like,
and mind you,
in
my
between.
timeline was just a suggestion.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not saying people need to do it because some people may be mentally detached from that relationship
Yeah.
6 months before they even broke up.
Right, right.
And they in freedom.
And they just, there's certain things that they probably held on to just to,
Oh, I definitely get that.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people be checked out of
But
relationships.
about 1 month. I'm glad because I really wouldn't just jump into something after 1 month because I'm like, I'm all about respect. So I feel as though like even if I'm trying to grieve that person, like I want them to understand like what we had was like
Real.
sincere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just jump into something. Like if they jump into something like that, let me know what it is.
You
like,
gonna feel like your time was wasted.
that's my self closure right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't even like the continue on grieving of the relationship of that person. It's just the evolvement of yourself as well too, or even like finding.
I mean, yeah, but you still
very
fell in
selective.
love with the purest form of that person, so you're
Right.
still gonna
Yes.
grieve that person.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but I'm not. What I'm saying is, it's not going to take that entire time. So whether that be 1 month, 6 months, whatever months, you're not grieving that entire time. You can just be focused on self, or like focus on trying to find that actual person for you
So
instead
after
of just
a certain amount of time, like your grief is over for that person.
absolutely. What you mean?
Like fast, like that, like
I ain't
Oh,
saying
not
fast. I'm not
fast.
putting a timeline on it,
Yeah.
but again, like how you were saying, you can be single for a month, you can be single for 6 months, depending upon your relationship with that person.
Yeah.
It could either be a
Yeah.
month, it could be 6 months, it can be half of the time, or like a quarter of the time. It just depends on yourself,
Which
and
can
depends
tie
on
back,
how long you were over the relationship before y'all even broke up as well too. So I mean,
or it could be however like people end up breaking up. Like some people just be
Yeah.
like, the love is no longer there. I still got love for you, but you know, I've seen literally people who've been together for like 10, 15 years, and they like, we just, you know, we wasn't on the same team anymore. No hate towards each other,
Right.
and they both separated and
on to the next.
on to the
But
next.
what they-
basically,
Dating this other person at some point.
No, like literally the next person that they both went to, they had all met them people like 2 or 3 years later.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was a couple of years later.
Yeah,
and that's fine,
yeah.
but not months, weeks. No.
But I mean, but look, if
It
somebody
depends
cheat
on the
on me,
relationship and how, like,
it depends
duration
on the
of relationship
situation
was.
too.
Yeah.
If somebody cheat on me, once I see that, oh, it's over. Or if I always say if I'm in a relationship with somebody and if I feel like I'm about to box you,
Yeah, and I'm the same way too.
I can't be with you anymore. I can't.
Yeah, that's
I
where we draw
can't.
the line.
I can't.
That's where you draw the line.
We done had this conversation before though. If I feel like I have to put my hands on you or you put your hands on me already and I have to restrain myself from socking you, nah, baby, you gotta hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more. At all.
Man, please.
Your clothes at the door.
Folded or unfolded?
I'm gonna leave them
Wow.
unfolded. You fold that.
No,
I'm sorry, Kaylani. You really nice though for leaving clothes folded.
I just feel like when you leave them folded at the door, you really just don't care and you just wish them well. Gone on
Baby,
about
they
your
in big
way.
black trash bags.
No,
outside.
she said, take
Ooh.
your ass on
like
Nah, I
the,
get
like
put
the
out.
trash
out the door.
out
Like
the
the
door.
I get put out. That's crazy.
All right, so
What was the other one?
next question. Next caller.
This is so weird.
We.
This is cool, man.
I know. For real.
You been saying you want to do a podcast, and here we are.
Okay, so the last one is open versus monogamous relationships. Who picked this? Who picked this?
I'm not
one?
gonna point any fingers.
Oh, I already did. Somebody already did.
Well, I mean, I feel like it is a big thing that people need to consider because I mean everybody like they want to have a monogamous relationship or whatever, which is cool. I'm all for that. But to me, and I'm not saying I'm signed with like being in an open relationship or anything like that. I'm just saying like
Put that out there.
that should come with control. So even if I feel like I desire a monogamous relationship, I don't want the control piece. So then for me, it's just basically like us setting our boundaries together, and this is basically like our unwritten contract and understanding that we have with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
I'm for real because monogamy, like people that want to control you, like where you at, what you doing. I was literally just talking to my coworker about this the other day because he was telling me about how the women always want to know what he doing and the location
Turn
stuff
that
on your
location
phone and all
on,
that stuff.
boy.
Yeah, like that creates anxiety for people.
Yes.
Don't nobody want that. So if we still doing that in 2025, like that's dead.
So
Yeah.
question with that, and I'm not saying I do or don't, but what's the difference between you having a location of your spouse versus having a location of your daughter?
What's the difference?
Because they're both your love one, right? So
Right.
you care about their whereabouts, and you want to know
Right.
whether in case something happens.
So look at it, but don't ask me my location
Oh,
and why
yeah.
I wasn't here and why I was
So be
there for this
purposeful
many
behind
times.
it, is what you're
Yeah,
saying,
like
basically.
Yeah, with your kid,
Not
you gonna really
stalkerish.
want to look at your kid location to make sure they're true safety.
I can't deal with insecurity. Some of that is insecurities and some of that is like
I can see what it is.
control.
Just control.
And some of it can also be like actually you want to protect that person, so you want to know where they are. You know what I'm saying? But use it wisely.
Yeah, and if you just happen to be at a cousin that the person don't know, and they be like, oh, who lives at 10503 whatever Elm Drive. You had people who literally be like, where address you at? I'm at my cousin's house. Well, I don't know. I didn't know that cousin
Somebody
lived
did
there.
that to me one
And
time.
that happens.
They was like, "Why are you over here in this area?" I'm like, "That's fucked up." Cause how did you even find out where I was at?
Yeah, like that stuff be
And
weird.
it was one of my friends being drunk and answered the phone. It was like, "Oh, she over here." I'm like,
Oh
"Damn,
no.
that's wild."
Yeah, no.
Technology, it's crazy.
So with that, people be asking to see like locations in like first 2 weeks of dating now. Sometimes that's crazy.
There's levels to this.
Yeah. That's gonna be her quote.
Right.
This
I
level
mean,
shit.
it could be, but then I mean, it also creates trust. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
I've done it before, like in college. Me and one of my exes, we swapped phones, like when we first like met or whatever, you know.
Y'all swap phones?
Yeah, like, but we were still on the phone and stuff like that. Throughout the day, she had
What
my
happened
phone,
after
I
that?
had hers. Like, it was cool. Like,
Not
I
during
felt like
the
it
day.
built a lot of trust.
Oh, so the whole day y'all swap phones?
Like overnight for it was like a week.
What?
Yeah,
I thought it was like
So your
like,
people was
real
calling
quick
your
just to
phone
look
with
through.
her around?
and we would text the person back, but we was on the phone all the time. So yeah, I mean, I felt like it built trust.
But yeah, definitely. That's a lot of
I
trust.
know
to
them
have
minutes
somebody
was
for
high.
a week. For a week is
It
Them
was,
minutes
it
was
was
high. Oh,
unlimited
so-and-so
minutes
called
still. back
right,
then.
right. We was in
It
college.
wasn't that long ago. Nigga.
No, I'm saying no. Of course, not talking about like that. I'm just saying like y'all on shoot. You probably got 16 hours on the phone. Oh, so and so called you earlier, and they just
But that
wanted to
was a
see
very
what you
healthy
doing.
relationship too, though.
Yeah,
when
I
you
mean,
think
no, that's
about
some trust. Like that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's just the way that they use it nowadays. Like, I'm not opposed.
No,
I
that's
don't like it.
understandable though.
Yeah.
Like if it's that badgering about it and like asking where you at and also like looking at you when there's no cause of concern.
See if you live moving on.
Right.
Share my.
I'm just finna
find my
lay
people.
back, drink me a glass of wine, and watch my baby go around. Like, what are we doing?
No.
Like, where are we at?
Yeah.
But my thing is like just for protection for anything, you know.
Always
But not for me. Yeah.
investigator. Girl, you about to sit here and say it's for
Inspector.
protection. See what I'm saying?
For protection.
It's levels.
What you mean investigator? Like,
Cause girl, you will use that location and investigate the
again,
situation.
do not give me a cause of concern.
Do not give me a cause for concern. It's crazy.
You
I'm
will.
concerned. No, I'm
She
kidding.
will.
I'm
She
concerned.
will, and she gonna sit there and see for protection, girl. Please.
Yes. Do not give me a cause for
So
concern.
you feel like when it comes to monogamous relationships,
Mhm.
that would lean you towards not, or like you just saying like that could be the.
I mean,
downside
I
of
don't
it.
think it would lead me towards the open relationships, but I wouldn't be opposed to it because I feel like the control piece isn't there. But then there's also different styles of open relationships. So when people have their contracts and stuff like that, you know,
sign that NDA.
they they do whatever they do, which I feel as though like you should do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? And it don't mean you gotta like step out, talk to somebody else or whatever. But if we have an understanding, like that's our understanding. That's between us. Like this is our unit. Like everything somebody else say that's wrong or right, they can't tell you nothing because all that shit is learned
Yeah.
behavior. They learn that shit themselves growing up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They trying to impose that on you. Like my life don't work like that. That shit dead.
Right. Yeah, people be trying to push like, oh, you should, be monogamous all the time or whatever now, like, but whatever works for you, baby.
But I mean, I would be open to the quote unquote open relationship, but only because of the restrictions with monogamous stuff, right? But it's not saying that I don't want to just date one person.
Right. Yeah.
Just know that we have our understandings to where we not mentally draining each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's live a peaceful life. It can be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, when people hear open relationship, they just feel like, oh, you gonna want go have sex with this person and that person, this person, that person, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what it's about.
The things
To
like
me,
them little shows.
I don't know.
The things like them shows that be on TLC.
Yeah, I actually watched
Men with
it.
like 10 wives.
That's
It's
not Sister
actually
Wives. That's
the Sister
insane.
Wives and Rose.
So how would you be like that? Like, would you have Sister Wives?
That's different though. That's not a. I don't think,
Or would,
and I
or
could
would
be
y'all
wrong, but I don't
like
think that the
brothers?
Sister Wives stuff is called
Bro
open
wives.
relationship. It's called
Like,
something else.
Bro wives. No, I was kidding. You said who we be?
There's a control piece in that, depending on what style of the Sister Wives stuff you have, because I've even seen one where the man allowed his wife to seek another wife,
Ooh.
and then he was getting mad.
That part.
Ooh.
There you go.
But he was like this little corny dude, so the shit was hilarious. Like,
But you know, he probably thought in the beginning, he thought he had control. Like, yeah, I'm gonna send you out to.
man,
You know what I'm
his
saying?
wife was going and seeking a woman and
I was
making
like,
out
either
with him
that
and
or he
all
felt
kind of
less than,
stuff.
Yeah.
And when he found out, he was like, "Why you didn't tell me?" And he was like, "This little corny dude." I'm like, man. She want her cake and want. That's the definition. She's in the dictionary. If you flip that page, that's
Right
her.
there.
Whew.
Like, no.
Wow.
Interesting. Poor
Yeah.
corny guy.
So okay, what type of would you be open to an open relationship or strictly monogamous?
Me per- Why did you laugh at?
Cause I already know it's gonna be funny.
It's not gonna be funny. It's gonna be straightforward for real. Me personally, I get too jealous. So I'm like, there is no way possible that I'll be able to share. I don't share. I cannot share. I'm not a sharer.
So you feel like they got that little control piece in there?
No, I just feel like I'm gonna allow you to do you. I'm gonna allow you to choose to do what you want to do. And once you choose the way that you want to go, then that tells me the way that I need to go.
But what if like
But what makes you feel like that feeling of jealousy, or what the person would consider like shit, I literally just had the word. But they'll consider it like insecurity. You know what I'm saying?
For them to like
For you to like be jealous of that,
of them having relationships
like not
with another
sharing,
person.
I guess.
I just feel like that's the definition of monogamous is to be with one person. So as soon as you step out of that union, then you're not monogamous anymore. That's not something that I want for myself. So whenever you're not agreeing or not moving in the same route and you're moving a different way, that's a fork in the road. You go your way, I'm gonna go mine.
But that's that controlling piece.
That's
for
not
me.
controlling.
yeah,
I'm
That
letting go.
is.
That's
yeah.
it's how is that controlling?
It,
If you choose to be with somebody else at that point, you're not choosing to be monogamous, like we both agreed upon, and that the same contract that you have. I guess we also will have one as well too, being monogamous, and that's for us to be one-on-one with each other. Now, if you're not upfront with me, that's one thing. But if you just do something behind my back and I'm finding out, like,
well, that's cheating. That ain't. That, I don't think that has to do with the open relationship though.
but even if you have the conversation, that then becomes an open relationship at that point. I'm not okay
No,
with
I think it's an agreement for both parties
Yeah.
to open it up.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's one or the other. When you're asking me what would I prefer, I prefer
The monogamous.
monogamous. But as soon as you have the conversation in order to open the door to other people inside, that's no longer monogamy.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Would you let people share you? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, would you still call it open if you have like a certain, we only gonna do it on your birthday, or we do this on like a holiday or whatever else every once in a while?
I mean,
Would that be considered open?
Here, like,
Or
would say yeah.
is it just that you're having an actual
the
relationship?
amount
with
of
said
times you
person?
do it don't make it different.
yeah.
It's still opening it up.
Just like one night you want to spice it up and bring somebody else in.
But that opens the door for other stuff too.
Yeah.
So then you know your relationship not about to be monogamous anymore. So let that shit go. Enjoy the fun while it lasts.
Enjoy the ride.
Right. What?
I'm crying.
And what you say, bro? Monogamous or
I mean,
open?
I'd be open to either one, honestly. Whatever would work in my relationship.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Because, I mean, you don't know nothing until you can't know if you don't like something until you try it, and if you don't try it, just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would be open to it. I mean, don't matter.
I just think for me, all that shit, them titles and all that stuff, like all that's man-made.
Just want to live life.
So yeah, like why do we have to live according to these bylaws that say, oh, you have to talk to this one person, you have to, like all that with the legal documentation, even marriage. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it's a union of the heart, right? So if we have us, like we could do whatever we want to do, freelance, whatever. It don't matter. Like we just do it, right? If you have your input on how you feel about how we live our life, as long as we happy and maintain, like that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all that open, close. If we want to do something tomorrow for $2, I'm like,
Not for $2.
but if we want to do something tomorrow with somebody else, like it's cool.
With your last $2.
And I don't have to go to the pulpit and get on my knees and say I'm sorry for doing whatever I decided to do with my wife, right?
Yeah.
So open relationships wouldn't be bad. It takes off that stipulation of the anxiety piece for me.
Yeah. Because a lot of people be scared, somebody gonna cheat on me. And, like, if you got an open relationship.
I mean, and it could just be them going to the movies or something like that with another woman. But you have to have that trust and know, that they just chilling.
Yes.
I see it in your face. You like, fuck no.
No, I'm just saying. I'm really not fucking. I'm confused because, like, if it's a friendship, then yeah. But what do you mean, like, just to have?
If they meet outside of you, right?
Yeah.
Like, say y'all been dating, like, oh, I just met somebody and she's really cool, whatever. We gonna go hang out.
To be honest, like, I'm that type of person, or like, I don't have a problem if you have friends of like the opposite sex. I have no problem with it.
Okay.
Like, that's not an issue for me. But also, as long as there's boundaries.
So they come to you, they like, we're doing a movie club, and we gonna go to the movies. We gonna go to the movies once a month and check out a new movie.
I'm gonna catch the matinee.
Right.
Being upfront
Go
with me and
catch the
just letting me know
matinee.
what's going on, and you like really trying to be slick and be behind my back, and you really going and.
But they could genuinely be friends.
True.
If you're a genuine friend, and I'm going to allow you, I'm going to trust you in what you're telling me. But again, what's done in the dark will come to the light. So at some point, whatever you be doing behind my back is gonna come to the light at that point, if that's the case.
Cause you still sounding like you wouldn't believe it. Cause you still running down that whole like if you do whatever you do behind my
allow
back.
people to choose what they want to do, and that's what you choose to do. Then do that.
You giving them the right to make that decision. If they
If you
Just
choose to mess up something that's good for you, then that's your choice, and you fucked up at that point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're free to be you. You're free to do what you need to do.
you
As
gonna
long
give
as
them
you
the space
respect
to either do right or do wrong.
That part, yes.
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be. I'm not controlling in any sense. But again, you make the choice, and I'm gonna move in a certain type of way because I also have boundaries.
You ain't gonna want to meet the girl and be like, who you going?
Again, it depends on the situation.
But then you gonna want to look at the phone and see what they
when I tell you I'm past
she gonna be in the
that,
back of
I'm
the
so
movie
past
theater.
that because when it comes to my past relationships and things of that nature, I cannot allow myself to get to that point anymore. And when I got to that point,
But when you love somebody, you don't know what you're gonna do.
yes, you will learn self-control after a while. You can't.
Yeah, but every time you fall in love with somebody, it's a different type of love. So you don't know how you gonna feel with that person.
I know how I'm going to control my anger and myself, and I know what I'm not going to do. Again, it goes to the other topic that we were talking about. How do you grow after relationships? I've learned exactly. What did you say beforehand? You said we're not going to allow people to get us to ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's where I learned my self-control in that. So as soon as I see it going that way, I'm going to stop it before I allow it to get to said point. Because if
you can't stop it, does that say that you didn't actually grow?
You do actually grow because you're.
Or maybe you still have growth to do in that department still.
What do you mean? Because I will get the anger still from that situation.
Yeah, and just move on.
You may be having to still have to grow like emotionally from certain paths in that way, but you also learn from the past situations in themselves because you know how and when to notice certain triggers or notice certain things and when to exercise love in order for you to protect yourself as well too, while you're still going through those emotional growths as well. So even when I said like when you don't grieve for that long, you may not be grieving said person, but you're still kind of like doing the self work at that point. Is what I'm saying. You know, to still get that portion of yourself back
and evolve into the newer you post that person,
so that you don't have those triggers anymore.
Yeah.
So,
but do you feel like you running or not running, but leaving the situation? Is that like?
I don't feel like I'm leaving the situation. I feel.
Well,
like,
no, I'm saying like if you say that if you see it happening, then you just gonna leave that situation and move forward from it, right? But do you see that actually doing that, like you look at that as you growing from it, or like you just running from your problems and not really like facing them?
No. When I say leave, I don't mean I'm going to just sit here and leave immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I will have conversations and let you know exactly what you've done and give you the opportunity to voice your opinion as well, too. And we can move forward from there, we can move forward. We're adults at this point. And that's why I said from the past experiences that I had beforehand, you learn how to move and operate with certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you also know how to avoid certain people as well, too, so that you don't have to go through those same situations all over again. But
True.
that's just
But see, so I was talking to somebody and we was talking about like the red flags and stuff like that. And, you know, I've dealt with people, whatever, and same as you, like, if I see something that I don't like, I'll tell you. If you don't adjust it within like a certain amount of time, and I have to keep telling you, and you not changing it because you content, and you one of them people that feel like you gonna always be who you are, you can't change that, right? There's no growth there for me.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I'll leave the situation or whatever, and when I leave the situation, I'm like, okay, am I actually running from it or whatever? But then I'm expressing to this person like, you're making me feel the same feelings. For 2025, we call them red flags, but like you are what could I say? You're could be triggering, but you are bringing up those familiar feelings, you know what I'm saying, that I've had with certain situations. So if I tell you like, okay, you're reminding me of this experience, this person, whatever, but not saying you are that person, you know what I'm saying, and you take offense to it, like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, better myself and leave that situation, but at the same time, like, I can't sit and worry about how you feel, if that makes sense. Because I have to work on my growth or whatever, and I'm okay with that. But like when people actually like purposely do it, I'm definitely gonna run, and I feel like I don't face my issues like that.
Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed our conversation.
Yeah. Back at the spa.
I feel like this went really well. I hope you enjoyed your conversation, tonight's conversation with Ty.
Yeah.
Of course, and just let them know it's always big Leo season for sure.
That part. But I hope y'all have a great night, and thank you, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ty.
We about to go turn up.
Yeah. Turn up season.
All right. Do we good?
All right. I think we cut. Good. Yeah.